Hi, I'm scshaille and this is More Swords mod showcase for Minecraft 1.7.2. This mod adds 10 new swords to our game, out of which only 9 can be crafted normally by normal people and used by, well, normal players, while the 10th one can only be, not only, you can craft it in your single player world if you want to, but as you can see, it uses some really hard to obtain objects, so it's mostly just for the server admins to use. Alright, so let's start. Alright, no, let's not start. The deal with those swords is that they are not overpowered, they don't deal so much damage. Most of them deal like the amount of damage diamond sword does. Some of them even deal the amount of damage that a stone sword does. Only a few deal more damage than a diamond sword, but they can be enchanted. And by enchanted I mean not like the normal enchantment like bane of the whatever stuff, just they have special enchantments, 2 for each type of sword, except for one which has a broken enchantment. Should have 2, but only has 1 because the second one is broken. The first enchantment can always go up to level 3, while the second can only be level 1. And they give some really cool stuff, so it's really great to enchant these swords with the proper enchantments. Of course, if you enchant them in a normal enchantment table, it's still random, so you can get the cool enchantments for the certain kind of sword, or you can get some normal stuff like I don't know, what's there, unbreakable or something like this. Alright, so let's get on with the swords. The first sword is the Dawn Star. You make it like this, and it has 6 attack damage, so it's like an iron sword, I guess. And also you can enchant it with Ignite and Sparks. And here I will have to explain. Ignite sets mobs on fire, and the damage depends on the level, so it's like 1 damage for level 1, 2 for level 2, and 3 for level 3. It lasts a couple of seconds and has a tick every second, so the Ignite actually deals quite a lot of damage to mobs. And if you hit a creeper with that thing, the creeper will immediately go into explode mode, so it's actually better not to hit a creeper with your enchanted Dawn Star. Oh yeah, and another thing, those enchantments don't go in pairs. You can have Ignite but no Sparks, or Sparks but no Ignite, and it's the same for every sword, so just you don't get 2 for the price of 1. Alright, and Sparks will deal 3 fire damage to every mob in 2.4 block radius from the target mob. So if you hit a cow which stands in the middle of a circle of zombies, all the zombies will receive 3 fire damage for that hit, while the cow and also you won't receive any damage at all. The cow will receive damage, just 6 attack damage from being hit with the Dawn Star, and you will not receive the Sparks damage. But let's say if any of your friends on your multiplayer server is in that circle and PvP, player versus player, is enabled on that server, the player, your friend, will receive the Sparks damage. So use it wisely. Alright, this sword has the durability of 2086, so that's actually a lot. You can have some fun for a long time with that. And also I'm using more player models to show the durability. I forgot to mention. Hence the stuff on my back. No, I don't have stuff on my back. Alright. Okay, so the next blade, the next sword, is the Vampiric blade. 7 attack damage, so just the same as the diamond sword. And it can be enchanted with Feast, which is a chance to well, to restore up to 3 durability points on hit, and it's multiplied by the level, so actually when you have Feast 3, it can be up to 9 durability points restored every hit. And Vitality consumes 256 durability immediately, and restores your health, as well as giving you really high regeneration and a few additional hearts. So it works just like a golden apple, glistening melon, whatever. The sword has the durability of 812. I'm sorry, I'm sitting really far away from my computer and I just noticed the 2. So you actually have to be really careful with using the Vitality stuff. Actually, if you don't have the Feast, it's really pointless to have this sword and use Vitality, because you can only use it like you can use it 3 times actually, so not something really cool. Okay, the next sword is the Gladiolus. Has the attack damage of an iron sword, and here I have to explain. Oh, of course, those black blocks are actually obsidian. And here I have to explain, you can use any kind of saplings you have and any kinds of leaves, but I don't think you can use any kind of plant. I mean, I tried it with different flowers and it didn't work, so you probably have to use this blue one. And of course, there's only like one type of vines, so you don't have to choose between them. Alright, Gladiolus, as I've already said, has 6 attack damage. And can be enchanted with Venomous Aspect, which poisons the target for the amount of seconds, which is multiplied by the level, so up to 3. Well, some mobs are not affected by the poison. Basically, zombies and spiders and skeletons, and I think like Wither is not affected by poison as well. Just you have to pay attention to what you're hitting with that, because if a certain mob cannot be poisoned, it will not be poisoned. That's actually quite obvious. Alright, and Absorb. Absorb has a 5% chance to restore up to 2 hunger points for you on hit. So if you're hungry, you can actually satiate yourself with Absorb. And of course, the durability of Gladiolus is 645. I forgot to mention, of course, the durability of these swords is, well, when we're talking about normal swords, not swords that consume their durability on special effects, just hitting with those swords will consume 1 durability point. Alright, so the next sword is the Draconic Blade. Has the attack damage of an iron sword and can be enchanted with Keen Edge. Keen Edge actually gives 1 attack damage extra for every level, so you can have up to 10 attack damage actually on your Draconic Blade, while Scorn doubles the damage. And it doubles the damage considering the Keen Edge, so if you have Keen Edge 3 and Scorn 1, it will be actually 20 attack damage, but it only works in other dimensions than the overworld, so like in the Nether and in the End. I'm not really sure if it works in additional dimensions from other mods like I don't know, Twilight Forest or Emerald mod. I haven't checked it. I may add an annotation after I check it. And the Draconic Blade has a durability of 1080 points. The next blade is the Iron Sword. As you can see, it has a higher attack damage than a Diamond Sword by 1 point. Actually, that deals 4 hearts of damage at once, and can be enchanted with Ender Pulse, which can warp the player towards the place you're looking at right now, just like the Ender Pearl. Yeah, Ender Pearl. But you don't have to wait, it will warp you immediately. And has a range, I mean, the effect has a range of 18 blocks multiplied by the level of the enchantment. So actually you can get up to, what, 54? Yeah, 54 blocks away from where you're standing. And it uses 50 durability points on that. And also the player, that means you, will receive 1 fall damage from that. Okay, and the aura. And the aura actually is kind of tricky, because you have a 15% chance when you're being hit to warp to another random mob in 30 blocks radius. And the thing is, if there is no mob, this will not activate, of course. It wouldn't be like you're warped to the mob that's hitting you right now. But if there are certain mobs, like let's just say you're being hit by a wolf that you've angered, and there's an Enderman nearby, you may get actually teleported to that Enderman, which is not a great thing. I mean, the Enderman wouldn't actually hit you. So let's say a zombie, you will get teleported to the zombie. The mob doesn't have to be peaceful, in other words. So yeah, that's actually kind of dangerous. And has to be, I mean, this sword has to be used with great care. And the durability on the Eye-End sword is actually 1580. So that's really a lot. One of the most durable swords in this mod. Alright, the next sword is the Crystalline blade, and as you can see, it only has 5 attack damage, so it's like a stone sword, I think. So really not a lot. And this should be enchanted with 2 stuff, with 2 enchantments, but one of them is broken by the mod creator accidentally, so you can only enchant it with Greed, and Greed has a 7 multiplied by the level of the enchantment percent chance, so up to 21% chance to give you 1 to 3 extra points of experience on hit. So every time you hit a mob, you might get some more additional experience. And of course, the Crystalline blade has only 570 durability points. I have this thing that I'm pronouncing durability wrong each time I'm saying it, but whatever. Alright, let's get on. The Glacial blade has 6 attack damage, so like an iron sword, and can be enchanted with Frozen Aspect, and Frozen Aspect slows your enemies, the enemies you hit, for 3 seconds, multiplied by the enchantment level, so up to 9 seconds, while Frost Wave will slow every mob in 2.5 block radius from the mob you hit for 1.5 seconds. So that works the same as for the Dawnstar. You will be not affected, the mob you're hitting will be not affected, but other players in that circle will get affected if player versus player is enabled. And this Glacial blade has 680 durability points, and here I have to say that this is ice and this is packed ice. Oh, and I forgot to mention, this is a glass pane and these 3 are glass blocks. And of course this is an obsidian. I always feel the need to say that this is an obsidian because it's really dark on my screen, and it's really hard to distinguish between obsidian and, I don't know, block of coal or black wool. Alright, so the next sword is the Aether's Guard, and Aether's Guard, as you can see, has actually 8 attack damage, so it's more than a diamond sword, and can be enchanted with Ascension, and Ascension will propel the target upwards. So if you hit a mob, you will launch it in the air. And this effect can be actually exploited. Before the mob hits the ground, you may hit it again and it will be launched back up. And of course, upon hitting the ground, the mob will receive additional damage from, well, hitting the ground. So it's actually really great if you want to get rid of something pretty quickly. And descension, yeah. This will allow you to fall slower, and basically to use it, you have to fall, of course, and while falling you need to hit and hold shift, and this will allow you to glide and not receive fall damage. So I've accidentally turned off my recording. Yeah, I wanted to say that this is really great, and Aether's Guard is the most durable, I think, sword in this mod, and has 1796 durability points. Alright, and the last sword that can be, well, possessed by normal human beings is the Weaver's Bane, and Weaver's Bane has 8 attack damage and can be enchanted with Consuming Shadows. Consuming Shadows will blind the target for 1.5 seconds, and also will give you a 12% chance to apply Weaver debuff on the mob you're hitting, and both these effects are multiplied by the enchantment level, so of course you may blind the target for up to 4.5 seconds, and you can have up to 36% chance to apply Weaver. While Decay will have 100% chance to apply Weaver for 4 seconds on every hit. So if you're hitting multiple times really quickly, the target will have Weaver on them all the time. And this, oh no, this is actually the most durable sword for normal human beings. Has almost 1900 of durability, namely 1869. Alright, so just to be fair, the last sword that you only can access with crafting really weird items, like this is the end portal, a command block and some bedrock. This is called the Adminium Arc, and as you can see, it has quite a lot of attack damage. I think that's more than sufficient to kill a chicken in one hit. And of course you can enchant it, though unlike every other sword, it can be enchanted with one thing up to level 3 and the second up to level 1. This can only be enchanted with 2 things at level 1, and stealth will actually make you totally invisible on activation, and you activate it with right clicking. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention with the eye and sword that you teleport with the right click as well. Alright, so right click to become invisible, right click again to become visible again, and this is better than an invisibility potion in a way that this doesn't give off any particles, so you won't be seen unless you're wearing some armor or holding a sword. Actually, let's take it, and let's take this here. As you can see, I am visible now. Oh yeah, and I'll have to take this off as well, because I have the more player models modes right now. And right now I'm invisible. The only thing visible is the well, sword that I'm holding. If I stop holding it, I am still invisible and totally invisible. No sword. Of course, swords appear as I browse through them, and right click again to become visible again. And the second enchantment that the Adminium Arcs gives, I need to sort this, wait, is the extinction, and extinction will kill all mobs of the target type. So if you hit a cow, every cow in your world or on the server will be immediately killed. It will not drop beef. I mean, I'm pretty sure the one you're hitting will drop beef, but other cows will not, because that will actually lag the server pretty badly. And in the mod description on the official forum topic, it states that if you destroy a boat using this sword, all boats will be destroyed. But actually I tried it and it didn't work that way for me, so I'm not sure. Sorry. Alright, and I think that's all. We've spent an entire Minecraft day on that. I mean, night and day, from twilight to twilight. If you still have any questions considering these swords or whatever that's associated with this mod, just ask me in the comment section below or write a private message to me. I will answer after some time. I mean, right after I see your message, I will answer with the best answer I can provide at the moment. And if not, I'm gonna do some research. And yeah, thank you for watching this showcase. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next one. Bye!